I just watched this man bring a bottle out of his jacket and bust it across Crystal's head. Mind you, Crystal was still holding the baby. He didn't care. Mind you, me and my girlfriend was standing right there as witnesses. He didn't care. Mind you, people are at the park with their kids, exercising, going for a jog, whatever the case may be. He didn't care. Something about that just told me something about the man. He didn't care. Crystal was literally begging and pleading, please don't tell Big D. Please don't tell Big D. As she's sitting there bleeding and blood is running from her head, my girlfriend grabs the baby and put it in her arms. The man finally says, I'm not going to tell Big D nothing. So I'm like, whew, all right, cool. He ain't going to tell Big D. Everybody can go back to living their lives. Everything is all right. But he says, I'm not going to tell Big D because you're going to tell him exactly what you've been doing, exactly where you've been. Nah, come on, man. Give her a break. She's already been through enough. I mean, look at her. Poor girl. I didn't say that, but that's what I wanted to say, you know? While Crystal is trying to reason with this man, my girl has already got the baby into the car and she's driving off. I realized, okay, Crystal gave me her number. I called her phone, so she got my number too. At this point, I just need to think about my safety. I need to get out of here too. I got to scram. You know what? Never mind. Story time. Grab a drink, get a snack, kick your feet up and relax. Subscribe like you're coming in all that, cause what? Is you cool? Team Twinkle Twinkle Gang, get my superstar subs. We back at that again with another story time. We back at that again with another story time. We back at that again with another story time. That one almost took the breath out of me. Hold on. 21 days of Vlogmas, y'all. We only got 3 more days left. We almost there, y'all. We did it. I did it. You did it. We all did it. Y'all already know how this gonna go. Thumbs up, make sure you sub, turn that bell on so you don't miss a thing. Thank y'all for all the love, likes, comments, feedback, engagement, all that. And now without further ado, let's jump right back into the story time. So boom shakalaka, y'all, not gonna lie. After witnessing what I just saw at that park, I was scared. Scared for my life, scared for my girl's life. I was even scared for Crystal's life. Here's what we know. So apparently the guy at the gas station that has been looking for her is Big D, who's also her baby daddy. There was another mysterious man lurking at the park. He noticed Crystal, called her by the name of Kitty. I don't know if that's a stage name. I don't know if that's a nickname. I don't know what type of name it was. But as soon as he called her name, Crystal broke her neck looking. Now remind y'all, Crystal already gave us $5,000 to look after the baby just for 30 days. We already sealed the deal. I should have said no, though. I ain't gonna lie. I should have said no. Judging by what happened at the park, I should have known that I was getting myself into some deep, dark poop. But I mean, the deal is done. A deal is a deal. We shook on it. She already paid the money. We already agreed, y'all. I can't back out of it now. My girlfriend took the baby from Crystal and she sped out of there. I'm walking kind of fast to my car, but I'm still kind of looking, trying to see what's going on with Crystal and this mysterious guy. All I know is he roughed her up. Now he has her like by the neck, dragging on her clothes. I guess to take her to see Big D, y'all. Mind you, the guy took a picture. It was me, Crystal, and the baby standing right there at the park. And I'm pretty sure he gonna show Big D. But we'll get into that later. As soon as I get into my car, I call my girl like, hey, is y'all okay? Where are you and the baby? Meet me at the crib. My girl's like, yeah, hey, we're okay. That was so crazy. I can't believe what happened. Oh, my God, I hope she's going to be okay. My girl's like, look, get off your phone. Don't text and drive. Don't talk and drive. I know your mind everywhere. I'll meet you at the crib. Cute. I get back to the crib, take my shoes off, and I'm waiting for my girl to get there. 10 minutes pass by, my girl not there. 15 minutes pass by, my girl not there. 20 minutes, and at this point, 30 minutes pass by. Where my girl at? Mind y'all, my girl left before I did, so she should have beat me home, correct? I'm calling her phone. She not answering, especially knowing what just happened at the park. Y'all, I'm on edge. I'm like, oh my God, did somebody follow her? I wonder if her and the baby okay? Y'all, I had so many things running through my mind. She's not answering the phone. I say, okay, forget it. I'm just going to have to go back over there to the park. Back then, me and my girl did not share locations. I know we should have. But I'm like, you know what? It's time for me to go out and look for her. Because at this point, I'm starting to get a little worried. As soon as I open the door, my girl pulls up. Thank God. She says, hey, if you don't mind, while I got the baby, can you help me get some stuff out the car? I guess. Yeah, sure. I mean, why not? Y'all, I go to get the stuff out the car. It's a baby bed. It's a baby crib. It's all type of baby toys. You do realize the baby only staying with us for a month, right? She goes, yeah, I understand. I just want to make sure the baby is comfortable. Y'all, it was so much stuff in that car. I'm just like, the baby gonna be more than comfortable with all this that you just got. But okay, cool. Right now, we got bigger fish to fry. I can't worry about the stuff that she bought for the baby. So I get the stuff out, put it in the house, start setting it up. Cute. So I tell her, like, look, I can't help but think we made the wrong choice, you know, still wanting to get the baby, especially after what just happened to Crystal at the park. Y'all, looks like she hear me, but she still don't care. She's just going off of, you know, the fact I love the baby so much, even though I hope she's okay. Like, I could keep her for over a month if need be. Just tell Crystal to let me know. Here I am, scared to leave the house, scared to go to work, scared to do anything, because I'm thinking Big D gonna come after me, especially now he got a picture of me standing there with Crystal, and here you are, you just spitting. As long as you got the baby, though, huh, right? I'm like, you just seen what that random man did to Crystal. Imagine what they'll do to us if we get caught up into all this. I just don't think this is a good idea. And I feel like you planning for the baby to stay way longer than what we already agreed upon. She says no. She says I'm tripping. She just wants to get stuff for the baby. If the baby's going to be here for a month, the least we can do is make the baby comfortable. And I'm just like, oh my God. While she's going on and on, just keep trying to convince me, I can't help but think about Crystal, y'all. I felt so bad for her. I wish there was something I could do, but I already know I didn't want to have no problems with that man nor Big D. Even though I was already caught up in between it, I just didn't want to get deeper in it, you know? Another night comes, I still didn't get any sleep. It's time for me to get up and go to work. Y'all, my route, I take a whole completely different route. I didn't want to run into Big D. I didn't want Big D to see me. I just didn't want no problems. I'm at work, getting my work on, trying to make it through my shift, and my phone vibrate, y'all. It's Crystal. She says, hey, look, I'm so sorry for what happened at the park. I just want to make sure the baby is okay. I reassure her that the baby is okay. She has nothing to worry about. We took the baby home, took the baby a nice little bath, fed the baby. When I left, the baby was sound asleep. But I asked Crystal back like, hey, are you okay? No text back, y'all. Every time my phone vibrated, maybe it was my girl, maybe it's one of my coworkers, my supervisor, but no text back from Crystal. All I said was, but are you okay? Even though deep down inside, I kind of had a feeling she was definitely not okay. But I mean, what can I do at this point? I texted Crystal back and said, hey, if there's anything I could do for you, if there's anything me and my girl could do extra, just let me know. You've been very, very generous to us. At this point, we're concerned about your safety. Just let us know if you're okay or not. I got off work. I was no longer stopping by that gas station at all, y'all. I was going from work to home, home to work. I was kind of scared to go anywhere else at that point. I got home, I told my girlfriend, like, look, Crystal texted me, she checked on the baby or whatever, but when I text her back, she didn't respond. I was just asking her, was she okay? I showed my girl the text messages. She's like, that's crazy. Maybe you should call her. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe. Y'all, I'm calling, the phone is going straight to voicemail. It's almost as if the phone was turned off. And I'm like, bro, did Crystal play us again? Did she just give me the number and then, turn the phone off? She gonna go ghost? Why ain't she answering? Whatever though, y'all. It's me, my girl, and the baby. And at this point, my girl is pretty convinced that this is her child. She acting like the child came from her. We going around her family. My girl and the baby got on matching outfits and stuff. My girl got the baby all in pictures and stuff. She taking it all around her family like, oh yes, this is my baby, this and that. She's way past delusion at this point, y'all. I feel like I'm the only one really worried about Crystal and her well-being. Meanwhile, my girl is on cloud 9 because she thinks she just got a newborn baby for free. And it's one thing to be delusional, but once your family and friends start going along to it, they calling her like, hey, where that baby at? Or let me see your baby. Like, is y'all cool? But whatever though, y'all. I don't got time to worry about her and her delusions. As y'all may know, we got bigger fish to fry. So I'm just chilling one day, thinking about Crystal. Hopefully, she's okay because I haven't heard from her. We haven't heard from her in days. And finally, my phone vibrate and it's Crystal. The text message said, hey, where you at? I text back and said, home? She says, LOL, where's home? Now, hold on now. We ain't discussed that, but I feel like the privacy bad is, and you can't breach the privacy. Like, I can't tell you exactly where I'm at, especially with all you got going on. So I text back and said, hey, is there something wrong? Do you need me to meet you somewhere? She said, actually, yes, I need the baby now. Since when you start talking like that? I thought it was a month. At this point, we only been like maybe a week and a half in. You said 30 days. It hasn't been that long. Why you want the baby now all of a sudden? She's like, look, can you do me a favor and meet me at the gas station? I mean, I guess I could, but something inside of me was just like, you know what? Call her. So I said, hey, let me call you real quick. I'm calling and calling and calling. She's not answering. So I told my girl, like, look, Crystal just hit me up and she wants the baby back. She sent me a text and said to meet her at the gas station with the baby. My girl, y'all, she was torn. Oh my gosh, she was devastated. She was hurt. But I mean, what you expect? The girl want the baby back. How could you blame her? So I told Crystal, like, look, okay, we can meet you tonight before I go to work. Kill. Crystal says, okay, I'll see you then. Now, let me tell y'all how I should have paid attention to the signs, but I still didn't. All right, so every night before I go to work, I get in my car, crank it up. Y'all, my car wouldn't start. I have never had any issues with this car for as long as I've had it, but now it won't crank. So I'm like, okay, easy fix. Maybe it's the battery. Y'all, my battery works fine. My car will not start. I call roadside assistance. Roadside assistance comes out there. Y'all, the car's still not able to start. Crystal is calling me like, hey, where are you? I'm here at the gas station. Isn't this around the time that you go to work? Where are you? I let Crystal know, we having car trouble, but nope, don't worry. Like, they should be able to fix it. I'll be on my way. Crystal says, okay, I'm here waiting. I'll see you soon. My girl got an uncle and he's like they family mechanic. So even he came over there, trying to get my car started. And he was like, I don't really know what's going on, whatever, but I can give you a tow to the shop. And then, we'll look at it then. He has all his tools and, other things that could probably help fix, but he don't got too much on him. So I'm like, all right, fine. So I told my girl, like, cool, we'll just use your car, to drop the baby off. So go ahead and get the baby. Go ahead and get the stuff, for the baby. We'll just use your car. Cute. Seemed like my girl took forever and a day to finally get the baby packed up so we can be on our way to head to the gas station to meet Crystal. Now, y'all, for as long as we've had the baby was never really fussy, never really crying, anything like that, right? It is so crazy how ever since I told my girl, like, look, we finna take the baby back to Crystal, y'all, the baby immediately would not stop crying. The baby was so fussy. We could barely calm the baby down. It was just like, wow. So first, my car wouldn't start. Secondly, the baby is extra, extra fussy. She's never like this. Another red flag, y'all, the weather was so off. My manager even texted me like, hey, we're not going to come into work, whatever. It's too risky. We want all the employees to be safe. So go ahead and take the night off. So the car wouldn't start. The baby won't stop crying, and the weather is all over the place. That's 3 red flags. That's 3 signs, right? But I'm just telling my girl, like, look, even though the weather's all over the place, we're just going to drop the baby off, y'all, because I was just so ready to be done. I hated feeling tense. I hated feeling on edge. I hated feeling like I had to watch my back. So I'm like, look, we're going to drop the baby off at the gas station, and we're not going to look back. We're just going to move forward with our lives. Everything going to be right back to normal. Kill. Now, y'all know it ain't going to happen like that. I mean, I wish it was, but I mean, come on. It's never just that easy, right? Finally, my girl finishes packing up the baby and the baby stuff. We put everything in my girl's car, and we on our way to the gas station, driving in my girl's car. Kill. If that's not enough, y'all, one more red flag. The normal way we go to the gas station, the street was completely flooded. They had a roadblock that was making people do a detour to go all the way around. I'm just like, oh my, it's just like, it's almost as if something don't want us to drop this baby off. As if something don't want us to go to this gas station. It kept on being problem after issue after obstacle the whole night, y'all. But okay, now we doing a detour. Now we about to turn all the way around and go the long way just to be at the gas station. Y'all, the closer we get to the gas station, the louder the baby is crying, the louder the thunder is roaring, and I'm just like, oh my, this just gotta be something going on. It's like everything was in havoc. I even told my girl, like, I don't know, for some odd reason, I don't got a good feeling about this. She's like, oh, you're just on edge. Don't worry about it. Everything gonna be all right, you know? She's like, I'm gonna really miss the baby. I've really been enjoying the time with the baby. Like, let's please consider having a baby pretty soon. So we kind of joked and laughed about that. And y'all, we finally pulling up to the gas station. Now, mind y'all, Crystal been blowing my phone up. Hey, where are you? I'm at the gas station. I'm waiting on you. But as I pull up to the gas station, nobody was there. I found that so odd. Like, how you rushing me, telling me to hurry up, telling me you waiting on me. Now that I'm here, nobody's there. Something else that gave me a real eerie feeling, y'all, the gas station was closed. So it's like the cashier went there. Nobody was there getting gas. It's just me, my girl, and the baby. At this point, I grabbed my phone to call Crystal to let her know, like, hey, we here. And as I'm, getting my phone out, unlocking it, about to put her number in, my girl says, hey, STARRY TIME. And by the sound of her voice, you could tell she kind of scared. So I look at her like, hey, what's going on? She says, who's that? I look up, y'all, and it's Big D coming from behind the gas station. Y'all, Big D was scary, okay? I'm sorry. He was one of those big, muscly dudes that had way more muscles than he should. A big bald head, had like a silver grill, and he dressed kind of weird. Y'all, Big D was very scary, okay? Now, the good news is we in my girl car because, he kind of looking like he don't really know who it is, but he's just trying to figure it out. My girl also has tents, but I could tell that he was probably more than likely looking for my car since he already seen me drop Crystal off, right? And like the way we was parked, we could see him coming from behind. So he's walking up to the car, but he's in the rearview mirror, so he can't see nobody's face, right? He kind of stops where he's at, pulls a phone out of his pocket, and he looked like he's calling somebody. Y'all, my phone started ringing. Big D is calling me. So that's been Big D the whole time and not Crystal? My girl is like, oh my God, no, pull off. I am not about to get this baby up to him. No, we cannot do this. Pull off. Let's go. Y'all ever had one of those moments where it's like you about to be hit by a ball? You staring up at the ball. You looking at the ball come right at your face. And for some odd reason, you can't move. You can't get out the way. That's exactly the type of time I was experiencing. It's like, okay, all I had to do was put the car in drive and step on the gas. But for whatever reason, I could not seem to do that. Big D was standing there trying to look because y'all know it's rainy, it's windy, whatever. And my girl got tense, so he really can't see anything. So I'm in utter shock and I'm still just sitting there. I haven't put the car in drive. I cannot move this car, y'all. But as I'm looking at my rear view, I see another figure come from behind the gas station and it's Crystal. Oh, y'all, Crystal limping, y'all. She looks so bad. My girl's like, oh my God, there's Crystal. Crystal is standing behind him and she's shaking her head. No. And she's doing the signal like, go, get out of here, go. And I don't know how or I don't know why, y'all, but I sped away from that gas station. Woo! Red heart if you think I should have just dumped the baby off with them and went on about my merry little life. Blue heart if I did the right thing by driving away. Let me know what y'all think, chat, okay? I know. What happens next? What happens next? Well, keep tuning in because y'all already know I got the next part on the way. And until then, we'll meet again for the next Say It With Me story tour.